Hello and welcome in Leo. This is your mid-October guidance. I am going to draw a card as your theme for the rest of the week, well, 2 weeks of October. And I'm going to refer to what the beginning of the month, what the reading was for you. And it said, you are not a victim, you have choices. So Leo, as I said in the previous recording at the beginning of the month, that is not your nature to be a victim. It's not your nature at all. You are the doer, the go-getter, the get out there kind of person. So the energy that came through in the beginning of the month for you, Leo, was that you need to get going and make choices to improve your situation. So Leo, how did you make those choices? How did you get out of this woe is me type of attitude? It's going to do some nice shuffling here and draw a card for you, Leo. What does the rest of October look like for Leo? What does the rest of October look like for Leo? Liberation. Well done, Leo. You listened to the advice if you were on my page. So this is the last card in the Major Arcana. Oh, no, Allah. It's the second to last card. It's the Judgment card. But in the word here of this deck I'm using, it says liberation. And liberation is usually about changing who you are and to answer a call, to get to a stage where in your life where you are liberated from the way that you were before. You cannot carry on the way you were. And that's exactly what I said to you now. That victim attitude, or the attitude that you had that was, woe is me and how am I going to carry on with life, or whatever was upsetting you in the beginning of the month, you seem to have come past that. And I like the fact that there is angelic guidance for you in the turmoil. So listen to the call, listen to what the Spirit is saying to you, listen to how life is offering you a chance to liberate yourself and to listen to the messages around you to get past what is upsetting you. And I'm sure that's what your card said in your previous reading. But it's who were you once before and who do you want to be? Do you still want to be that person? If you do, that's fine, but you're not going to move on. You're not going to grow in that situation. So liberation, that's your message for the next 2 weeks, for the rest of October. I like that for you. So let us see what the tarot cards have to say about this liberation. How does Leo bring in this call to action? How does Leo bring this call to action? How do they make that choice to get through this? What does Leo's rest of October look like? I'm going to go there. Oh, there's two here. Yeah, wow. You always give me some challenges in the reading. So again, there's this deception coming in again. I don't know, Leo, you're not that type of sign. You don't live in the section of I don't deserve this. But this card here is living a life without a plan. It's the thoughts all over the place. It's like overwhelmed. There's like so much happening around me. And this guy is creeping away with 5 swords. He's got 2 left behind. And this card usually means deception. This card usually means people around you that are not being truthful. And this also could mean about yourself, about how you need to be truthful with yourself, or have a plan, or have a better way of going, because this is a very scattered energy. And this 5 of Pentacles again, I'm sure you got this card in the beginning of the month. It's that victim card again. It said, where do I go? How do I get my life going? Like you feel like there's so much going on around you that is not actually feeding into who you are. So you feel isolated. You feel like you are needing to be maybe a little bit deceptive in order to get going in life, in order to get past what you need to be doing. You're not being authentic. And all these cards are saying is that with this liberation here, all you need to do is to make sure that you ask for help, or that you go somewhere where there's sanctuary, or you ask for guidance from somebody. Because being out here in the cold, look, put your head down, not seeing the options around you is not how you can get past this. And you definitely seem to be still in the zone, Leo. You've got the 10 of Wands here, and the 10 of Wands is still carrying those heavy burdens. So, at the beginning of the month, your message was, you're not a victim, you have choices. And here's the choices card again. almost like it's a carbon copy of your beginning of the month reading. So what I'm saying to you is that, come on, Leo, you can do this. You can make this, you can make the change. You can get past this doldrum that you're in. I need to go to the bottom of the deck. I need to see what's at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you see, Leo, look what's waiting for you. Look what is waiting. A better life if you make these choices. And the Lover's card. Okay, so let's just look at the Lover's card. I haven't really told you about that yet. Look at the Lover's card, okay? It's a Major Arcana card, as is that one. Now, a Major Arcana in tarot is usually when you are facing something that you need to make a life change with. And the Lover's card is usually about that choice that you've got to make. You've got to make this choice between this chickie here or the chickie behind you that's pulling you back. So it doesn't necessarily mean exactly the situation, but I'm pertaining it to your life scenario. How are you contemplating life? How are you processing life? Are you processing life not in an authentic way? Are you processing life with this way? If I go this way, that I'm hardly done by. If I go that way, then I've got burdens. It's almost like you don't know your choices, and there's just a way out of you here. I actually need to draw more. Just go to this deck here. Leo, I ran out of battery and I was about to draw cards from this deck for you, and I drew them and I didn't actually see that the battery had gone. So I'm going to use the cards that came out, and then I'm going to use the bottom of the deck here. So let's chat a little bit about what came out for you, because I asked Spirit when I was shuffling, which I didn't even know that the camera had gone off, that what way forward what is the way forward for you? Because your message is that you're not a victim. You can make choices to get out of what you're getting in. And because you've got the Liberation card here, this Judgment card, it's the Major Arcana that came through for you to say, you know what, you need to make a difference. Something needs to change in your life. And I looked at the bottom of the deck of the Lightseers that I drew from to get cards for you. This is the Lightseers deck. This is the box here. So I used this extra deck to get some more messages for you. And the Tower card is another Major Arcana. And the Tower card always tells a person when you've got stuff. Oh, look at the bottom of that now as well. That actually goes with that bottom. So let's just, so much to tell you. Right, let's put these out. So let me just finish with the Tower card. The Tower card is almost like it's something is forced on you. Here with the Judgment, it's almost like you need a wake up. There needs to be some kind of an awakening in your life. And when that happens, when you have that breakdown in your life and you change things around for yourself, you have a new place that you can start building. And you need to make that choice. It needs to be sometimes with the Tower card, you don't really have the choice. But the fact that this has come up for you in the middle of October, and we were doing almost identical reading at the beginning of October, it just tells me, Leo, that you need some advice to get past this self-destruction that is happening here for you, or that you're allowing the outside world to do this to you. And you, as I said, you're not usually a victim person. You're not usually a person that carries burdens. You're usually quite a driven kind of personality. So this is a general reading. And if this is for somebody that can help somebody, then you know what, I'm going to carry on. So what the cards have come out for you is you've got Strength. You've got the Hanged Man. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So that's what came up when I drew for you just now. And the story for you going forward here is that when you are looking at things differently, when you're allowing things to break down, when you're not controlling everything around you, Leo, which is quite a strong energy to control things around you, it allows for things to be done differently. It allows for you to look at things differently. It allows you to have a perspective that you weren't looking at before. And when you have that perspective, when you look at things differently, it allows for other thoughts to come through and for you to have a method of moving forward. You can plant seeds differently. You can nurture seeds differently. I mean, both these cards are about planting the seeds. So this is a very personal energy that you're working with, Leo. Whatever you're building in your life, whatever you're doing, it's a slow process. You need to be patient with it. You need to make sure that you are carrying on to carry on, but you cannot pull yourself into this zone of it's not working. I'm burdened. I'm just not coping, or whatever you are feeling because this came through at the beginning of the month. So Leo, you have to force yourself. You have to force yourself to look at things differently. You have to force yourself to have that exchange with the world, or with your path, or with people around you, with your job. This could be in an energy of relationships, because of the love is there. It could be a relationship with the boss. It could be a relationship with co-workers. It could be your significant other, your siblings, your parents. However you are living your life, something is not quite gelling for you. So the universe is saying to you, the way forward for you is to, this is actually your card, Leo, is to dig a little bit deeper and find out how you can change everything for yourself. Because the plodding, the doing without a plan, or it's just not authentically you. Gosh, quite a hectic message here for you. I mean, all the other signs, I haven't pulled any other cards. But I mean, look at this lady sitting here in her swing of fabric, like a sling going there. She's completely taken out of what she is doing in life. She's completely taken out of the zone that she was living her life, and she's now looking at things through a different perspective, and you get ideas. You know, like sometimes if you're having an argument with somebody, or if you stuck with something and you go for a walk or you go for a drive, it changes the way you look at that problem when you come back to it. So in the bigger picture things here, that is how you sort this out. That is how you build yourself on a different foundation. You break everything down to ground level, ground zero, and you rebuild. Now this 10 of Pentacles has come up twice for you, and that is what you ultimately want. I don't know if you can see this. You ultimately want your life to be 100% happy and full of significance and success. And these two cards are saying that's where you are heading. You just got to use a different method to get there. Right, Leo, so let's carry on, and I'm going to give you some guidance from the Animal Spirit Wisdom deck, and let's see what we can add to your reading, something that you need to know from the animals. What can we add to Leo's reading here to help Leo get some more guidance to go through what they are going through? Help Leo not feel a victim. Help Leo find their strength. How can Leo find their strength? Let's take that one. And you got the raven, and you got the leaf cutter ant. So both of these here are about change and finding a different method. The leaf cutter ant uses support from others, uses the inertia, I'm trying to think of the word, uses the trajectory of having a bigger picture with other people to make one big goal. And that's what these cards are to you. You are fulfilling a legacy for yourself. So use the people around you that can help you to get to where you are. And that is what this card is too. This Five of Pentacles is that you can't do things on your own. You need support from others. These people know that they don't realize they can get support by just going into their church. The church will feed them and give them nourishment and get them out the snow. And this here is definitely a process of deceiving yourself and not being authentically yourself. So Leo, the message coming in for you here is be wiser in the cyclical life that you've got. Use people around you to help you, not in a using way, in a supporting way. You're not alone. Not alone, Leo. Make sure that you are using the tools around you, the people, the situations, the circumstances to liberate yourself and wake up and have a bit of a wake-up call so that you can move forward in that change and be wiser for it. Sure, Leo. Hope I chat to you soon, and I hope this helped you.